am uh, I am Diop Mountaga, and my origin is from Senegal. Now I live in Paris. How you can see in my biography, and I work in the Ministry of Justice, in the protection judicial and jeunesse. We work with minors which have problems with conflict with the law, and we have to help them in the processes of judge, their protection and their life in France. This is my professional work, but I am very happy to participate to this colloque because it's the occasion for me to speak about the best experience in my life. I think it's is in the with the country, great country is Morocco, and so I can say all my beginning, because when I know the Morocco, first I go for travel, for try to study, try to work, and when I arrived to Morocco, in the beginning is difficult, but after I stay and I have some opportunity in Morocco, some things I didn't have in my country, in Senegal, I have it in Morocco, which to have opportunity to have a scholarship in order to beginning my studies again, because I stopped early my studies, and I have this opportunity from Morocco to move from Morocco to go to France, to Paris, to beginning my study at the University Paris 8. It's a 2012. When I finished 2 years after my degree in law international humanitarian, I have to write my memory for the migrants, the law of migrants in the Maghreb, and I choose these countries, and I come back to Morocco. It is a big decision. So it's very difficult for me because in France, when I finish, I have opportunity to job, I have opportunity to be installed, but I decided to go in Morocco. Even my little family was in Europe. Even it's not France, but it was in Europe. It was across for me, but I didn't decided to go in Morocco because some things is happening when I moved there. Is this migration policy for the government, and I to build something with the government, with the society, civil society, and it isn't good for me to let down back me for this program. When I come back to Morocco, I do my internship with the organization of human rights. I funded my organization with friends, Kirikou. We try to work for this association. It's created by our Moroccan youth human rights activists and migrants, and we work for protection in development of minors, that they benefit from their rights, health, education, family, and healthy living environment. It also we work with mothers to promote and enhance their professional and social skills in order to promote their integration into Moroccan society. It's the first association in the Morocco with an intercultural Kirikou nursery label, which welcome free migrants and Moroccan children in the magnificent context of living together. And in 2018, Kirikou Associated also created one branch in Senegal, and we set our projects for young people in partnership with local elected officials to fight illegal immigration. It's also, we propose a nursery program in rural and rural urban areas for rural women and their children. And in 2020, another Kirikou branch born is Paris, France, where the association is launching a program for unaccompanied African minors in France with integration and the monitoring component for the voluntary return with restoration of family links. Now the Kirikou Association in Morocco has one nursery garden in Rabat for children in Moroccan, and 4 in Senegal. And our objective is in 2020, in 2 years, after 2 years, I'm sorry for my English, we will have 3 nursery planned in Morocco, one for Oujda, Nador, and Marrakesh. So it's, I think it's very important to my experience. This Kirikou we created in Morocco have successfully, because I think the most of our success is for policy government. But men and women of my generation are strong believed that the immigration and the integration, African immigration, has to be developed by all the states of African Union. In the African Union, you have 54 states, 54 states in the African Union, and you have some small countries who try to do a program of integration for migration. Only Morocco created by the leaders in the King His Majesty Mehmed VI in the 2014. I have our colleagues here, the director, or I want to say all my recognition, all my solidarity with Ahmed Skim, because he is one of the men who work for this policy migration in Morocco to help social civility association to try to do their plan, their program for the children or the migrants coming in Morocco. It will be very nice for me today to speak in French in order to talk about for this policy of migration. But I think after I can send my presentation to share with the public. And what I want to say is my experience in Morocco is the best one of my life, because I come. I was the first Senegalese, I think, to work in the Red Crescent Morocco. It's a Société Nationale led by Princess Lala Mariam, Lala Malika, peace or his soul. She just leave us, and I see it is a big message in the world, because I didn't have nationality Moroccan, but I have this opportunity to have a big responsibility for this Société Nationale Red Crescent Morocco, and I think the Morocco is show that some people arriving, you can have a dream in Morocco. I am really sure that you have a dream. The dream of Morocco is happening for me, because you can do all you want to your project. You can study, you can stay. I never have the problem for of stigmatization of my origin. It's true, because perhaps if you come from Senegal, it's normally, because all the Moroccan have is in his heart Senegal. All the Senegalese have in their heart the Morocco. It's classic, it's a secular. But it's something happening in Africa, I think, for the 54 states in the in the Union African. If all the countries do the same program policy as Church Morocco, I think we can have some many things of positive integration in the regulation migration in the Africa. I am very proud of my experience. I think all today, if I come to France, come back to France and have opportunity to integrate the Ministry of Justice, I think it is the experience that I have in Morocco. I am sure for this. So I think it's very important for me to share with you my experience in Morocco, and I tell also the countries in the West Africa have to join their strength and to do same Morocco for this policy migration in order to have the political African migration coming. I'm very sorry, I I'm not good in English, but I respect the organization, so I try to expose my presentation. And if you have some question, perhaps it will be for the public. It's more important to know what is in experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Diop.